I did my bachelor's honors in biotechnology with my minors in animal nutrition. So since my 4 years in my university, I always find like I'm more dedicated towards, animal nutrition, and I want to learn more about it. I want to be in that position where I can provide, good support to the community out there. So then I get a good chance and grab like a position as a quality analyst chemist. So I worked 5 years being a chemist and got to learn more, about the nutrition in a deeper way. And then when I have my kids, I get a little you can say break from being a chemist and come into motherhood. So then I realized like I need to do something else in my life which can give me more happiness and satisfaction. And coming from a business background, like my families are always a business families. So my grandparents, my parents, my maternals are in that zone. So I feel like I need to explore the entrepreneurial world, how that looks like. And when I talk to my husband, he is very supportive and he's like, you go for it, I'm there for your support. So then I came to learn like there is opportunity coming out, Bright Eyes Bushy Tails. It's a pet store. And I feel like the more I talk to the previous owners, the more I deep dive into it, I find like this store is all about holistic nutrition, providing if you are actually want to do something in animal nutrition field, this is the right spot for you. So I jump into it, and I jump in like actual COVID era, I can say that. I still remember I have my 2-month-old daughter when I bought this place. I moved with my family to the Ottawa Valley, like in Petawawa, when my daughter is just 2 months and it's proper COVID. So I feel like being an immigrant entrepreneur, that's the first step, the decision that we took, that I want to provide the nutrition expertise in that field, and I feel like I'm lucky that I opted this, and I'm very fortunate enough that I'm being a part of Bright Eyes Bushy Tails family. I must say like women can do anything if they are dedicated. If they are, women are always hardworking, I imagine. They are there day and night. They are there upbringing their kids. They are there upbringing their families. And if they are in the business world, they put 100%, in that entrepreneur stream. So I feel like women has that hidden talent. They have lots of skills and they have lots of qualities that they can bring in the entrepreneur stream. It was that entrepreneur journey as a woman is a blessing for me so far, I can say. I am as I say, I have 2-month-old daughter and I have 3-year-old son when I moved to the valley and start my business. So you get chance to upbring your kids very easily, and you give 100% to the business too if you're dedicated. So I feel like the women in the past, that talent is hidden, but now as more and more opportunities are there for women, they are excelling in that zone, and I believe in the coming years, you can see women everywhere they can acquire all the business streams, right? Our industry, if I talk about pet industry, they are totally dominated by the women's sector. Women are there because they love pets, and I feel like the pet industry is not only loving pets. The pet industry for me is morely, you have to balance two things together. You have to proceed your passion, and you have to provide the nutrition out there for the pet parents, because for pet parents, their pets are their kids too, right? So if you are there for them always, if you know that whatever you are selling, say in a retail store, is good for their pets, what you are advising or what you're educating, it's actually beneficial for their pets. So I feel like being a woman, I have that motherly feeling with me, which every pet mother, have for their pets. So it's very complementing each other. And if I talk about the pet industry as a whole, in a professional setting, I feel like women can fit in any zone, in any sector, in any industry. So it doesn't matter to be a pet industry, or it doesn't matter to be a construction as well. You can see women everywhere. I see myself grow a lot in this industry. When I came in, I have my bachelor's degree with me with lots of knowledge and experience in that, a different zone, but still it's a nutrition wise. But then after that, when I jump into this zone, I feel like I need to be more, hands-on, more and more knowledge I need to acquire. So we did lots of certifications. I am certified pet nutritionist. So I'm there for my customers. I'm there for, all the pet parents out there who need help and support. So if I talk about my professional background, obviously I have tons of experience and knowledge in the same industry, which helps me to excel and run the business. If I talk about personal, yes, I have passion for pets. I grew up with always like the black labs in my family. My dad loves it. So I have the passion, I have love for pets, and I have the professional background with me too, which makes a very nice combination to run the business. Another thing which I want to say is when you buy any existing business, like Bright Eyes and Bushy Tails is almost like 19 years this year, existing business for 19 long years. So you have a responsibility coming with that too, right? If you open up your new business, you run the things your way, you set up the backgrounds your way. But when you buy existing business, that comes with a responsibility, and that is a double work for you, because there is a image already out in the community, and you have to prove that right, but you have to prove yourself as well what extra you bring in plate, I can say. So I feel like Ottawa Valley is obviously a very good spot for you if you are a new immigrant or if you are a woman in the business. There are so many businesses I can name as well, like who are women owned and who are run by women, and very supporting community. If you are dedicated, if you're passionate, this is the right place for you. You can see people love the women in the business. It's not just, it's because they see the work the women put in the business. So the dedication and the hard work you see in the business coming out, and I feel like Ottawa Valley is obviously give me lots of things, to explore this journey being an entrepreneur. I feel always I grew up learning stories from my mom, because my mother is also an entrepreneur. So I learn a lot from her, like lots of, you can say, skills and techniques coming from my mother itself. My mother always taught me one thing, that if you want to succeed in your business, you need to have a true heart and you need to respect others. And when we say respect others, that also brings inclusivity more. So in my place, I have women from different backgrounds. I have people who are veterans. I have women who serve in military because of the hardships, they retire soon, and I have employees from that sector too. We have people coming out, from Upper Ottawa living. So we have a program with them in the past. I still remember I have one employee, it's coming from that support program. But while talking to her, I feel like she don't need any support. So just giving confidence to the people who are with you, that is inclusion for me. Working with different mindset of people is always important to succeed in your life. So we try to, to bring every different person in our team who needs help, who needs support, we are there for them. For me, in my team, I have different mindset of people, I can say, different, all are women. Firstly, in my team, all are women. All belong to different backgrounds. When they belong to different backgrounds, they bring different skill sets. And when you match up your skill set with your team skill set, you obviously, build nice plans and nice skill set, and you are like and when you impart those skill sets, the result is always better. So I feel like inclusion is needed too in a community. If you don't have different skill set of people, if you don't have different backgrounds of people, you don't take risks. So risks come with inclusion. So if you have different backgrounds of people, it could be cultural, it could be professional, it could be economical, any kind of different backgrounds are there. And when different backgrounds meet together, good results come out. The only thing, have your self-confidence always high up, because as an immigrant, you face challenges sometimes. There are both set of people, right, who accept you, who don't. But if you are dedicated and if you know what you are doing is right for the community you are in, nobody will stop you. So have your dreams high, have your patience high, and nobody will stop. I always believe one thing, that sometimes people feel like if you are living in a bigger cities, don't move to a small town or a small city, because you will get less opportunity, whatever. It's different mindset of the people. But I have a different other mindset too. I feel like if you are in a small community, you are very you have lots of support from the community which you can get in a big city. So I also want to share one thing that is a kind of like not advice, but it's a kind of like confidence booster to the other women who want to explore this, entrepreneur stream. People from big cities, they come to small towns, right? Big brands, they have big branches in big cities. They are opening their, branches in small towns. I have that mindset or a vision for my place that because Bright Eyes and Bushy Tails is a brand developed in a small town. So I want to bring this brand to a bigger city. So I want to know people from the Bright Eyes and Bushy Tails. The main, the head office is in Petawawa, serving the business there for a long time. And here we are competing with the big boxes in a big city. So that confidence I get from the valley. So if I get that confidence, you will also get the confidence. It's just that you should be self-dedicated and you should be self-motivated too. And if you are doing good things, your good deeds will always come back to you.